Bezos, Jeff. Immediately, the name conjures images of rockets, multi-billion-dollar corporations, and unfathomable wealth. However, there is another story that is whispered in the circles of luxury cars, veiled in mystery and gossip, behind the headlines about space exploration and Amazon. The story revolves around a private collection that is estimated to be worth close to $200 million, a hidden vehicle storage facility, the kind of garage that preserves engineering wonders on four wheels, history, and art in addition to cars. There isn't a formal tour. The whole truth has never been exposed in a flashy magazine layout. However, insider rumors, paparazzi photos, and infrequent encounters all point to something remarkable, and we're going to explore what may be one of the world's most amazing private garages in depth today. You may be wondering how we got here if you only knew Bezos from his infamously humble early vehicle, a 1996 Honda Accord. With a billionaire driving a car that might belong to your neighbor, that ancient Accord was practically a meme in and of itself. However, Bezos isn't the kind to openly display his lifestyle. His tastes are well considered, sophisticated, and frequently concealed from the general public. But bits of the jigsaw have come to light over time: private gatherings, transport photos that were leaked, and the sporadic attendance at private auto events. A picture slowly emerges. It's not a gaudy rapper's Instagram garage with chrome rims and neon lights. This is a much more carefully managed kingdom of rare machines that embodies power, exclusivity, and accuracy. The Lamborghini Veneno Roadster is one of the most talked about suspected occupants of this vault. Only 9 were ever produced, making the Veneno not only extremely uncommon, but almost legendary. It is a rolling sculpture of aggression and carbon fiber that alone is worth over $8 million. Next up is the Bugatti Veyron Mansouri edition, which has been personalized to such an extent that it makes other Bugatti owners envious. These are more than just cars if they are actually a part of Bezos' personal collection. They are investment-grade assets that will probably increase in value over time. And that is just the type of thinking you would anticipate from the man who built a trillion-dollar business out of an online bookshop. However, not all of it is exotica from Europe. American muscle and heritage classics are also mentioned in the whispers. Imagine a well-preserved 1960s Chevrolet Corvette Stingray, a tribute to classic style and unadulterated power. According to others, there is even a Ford GT40, a vehicle with such a storied racing past that it might stand alone as the centerpiece of a museum collection. The supposed garage's mystique stems from this mix of cutting-edge hypercars and historical icons. Although each sculpture tells a unique tale, they are all united by the notion of complete rarity. Naturally, the location of this vault is a well-guarded secret. Some people think it is concealed inside one of Bezos' expansive properties, possibly with a secret underground entrance. Others assert that it is kept in a separate building that is climate-controlled, and only a few people may enter. The concept isn't unrealistic. A lot of billionaires keep their collections in off-site facilities that are specifically made to keep them in top shape. We're talking about automated battery repair, robotic parking systems, and humidity control that works around the clock. Anything less would be unimaginable for a collection that is reportedly valued at $200 million. Bezos' interest in engineering and technology adds another level of complexity to this tale. Recall that this man constructs reusable rockets. It is therefore not surprising that some sources indicate the vault contains next-generation electric hypercars, such as the Rimac Nevera, which push the envelope in space like Blue Origin does. It's almost poetry. He is simultaneously putting humans into orbit and gathering steering-wheeled rockets that are on Earth. The worst part is that Bezos has never acknowledged the majority of these rumors in public, and part of what makes the vault so fascinating is that quiet. Bezos' low-key strategy makes the purported collection seem almost legendary in a time when celebrities share every new trinket on social media. The car community goes into a whirlpool of speculation when you do catch a glimpse, like a picture of a rare Aston Martin being unloaded close to one of his estates. Did he purchase it? Is it owned by a guest? Or is it just one more hint as to what the actual contents of the vault are? Envy isn't the only reason why millionaire garages are so popular. It's about striking a balance between individual preference and total autonomy. The majority of us base our car choices on availability, affordability, and usefulness. Bezos? He has the ability to commission a unique build that will never be owned by anybody else. At auction, he can purchase a really rare classic and send it to a private restoration company for years of work. The thought of having so much choice is seductive, which is why the $200 million amount, whether accurate or not, seems plausible. According to some sources, Bezos's garage also serves as an immersive area. It's more than simply a location to store automobiles. It's a place to showcase them like works of art. Floors that are immaculate, lights that are specially made, interactive displays with the specs and history of each vehicle. Imagine going through that and seeing a McLaren Speedtail around one curve and a Ferrari 250 GTO, one of the most precious vehicles ever made, around another. The concept alone piques insatiable curiosity regardless of how accurate all of these things are. The prospect of one man amassing so much fortune in the car industry may make critics roll their eyes. However, cars are more than just a luxury for collectors like Bezos. They are in the past. They are assertions. They are a manifestation of accomplishment and identity. Bezos's purported vault contains masterpieces of motion, much like a collector may own precious items by Picasso or Monet. Like beautiful art, these vehicles also need professional maintenance, including rare parts, skilled mechanics, and ongoing observation to keep them in top shape. Even $200 million is a tiny portion of Jeff Bezos's overall wealth. However, in terms of symbolic, this alleged vault may be among his most intriguing bequests. It serves as a reminder that there are still men with passions and private lives that the public seldom ever sees behind the boardrooms, spreadsheets, and rockets. Perhaps that's why the mystery is so compelling. We don't know enough to be certain, but we do know enough to be amazed. The $200 million auto vault will continue to be part mythology and part fact until Bezos makes the decision to unlock the doors and let the cameras in. One thing is certain, though, whether it is concealed beneath a Medina estate or tucked away in a plain building far from prying eyes, there is a collection unlike any other on Earth housed within those walls.